Tonight, Hamilton County is establishing an immigration commission. The sheriff says the goal is to enhance public safety while respecting diversity. Now, this move comes as the lines are blurring between federal agents and local law enforcement. It's been 1 week since President Donald Trump took the second oath of office. And in those 7 days, Indiana lawmakers and elected leaders have followed his lead, putting a renewed focus on immigration, ramping up efforts to work with ICE and target undocumented immigrants. Tonight, our Logan Gay breaks down what this new Hamilton County Commission will do and why it could be one sign of things to come. Logan?
Well, Scott, Hamilton County Sheriff's Office leaders say the newly established commission will focus on people who committed crimes and are in their jail. They say it's about keeping Hamilton County safe. On Monday, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office became the first law enforcement agency in the state to participate in the 287G program. It's a federal program that allows local law enforcement to partner with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Officers can get special training, equipment, and allows certain deputies to enforce immigration laws.
Oftentimes when a detention happens or a detainer is issued by ICE, if they're not able to show up within 48 hours, then the person is released. And so it's really important that our officers have the training so that they can continue that detention until they can be removed from our community.
Chief Deputy John Lowes was chosen to head the commission.
We're seeing more guns in the hands of prohibited people. We're seeing more drugs that are coming, and we know they're coming across the border, and so we just want to make sure that we are prepared to do that.
He says the commission will include members of law enforcement and the community.
So we are going to gain input from other law enforcement leaders and those members in our community to make sure we are doing the right things.
He says this program will only impact undocumented people who have committed crimes and are in the jail.
The officer in the street is not going to be asking if they're here legally or not. It's when someone is arrested and brought here, then that process will start. Whether the person is here legally or illegally, if they're committing a crime, we're going to hold them accountable. It's just that when they're brought into our jail, if they're here illegally, we will make sure that they are then removed from our country by cooperating with ICE.
Ultimately, Lowe says they want the community to know this about one thing.
This is about individuals who have committed crimes and are here in our country illegally, and we're going to make sure that they're held accountable and that they are removed from our community so that our community is safe.
So once ICE is notified about a person, Chief Deputy Lowe says it will be up to them to issue a detainer. He says this should not discourage anyone, a victim or a witness, from reporting crimes. Again, they say this policy is only for people who are already in their custody.
Logan, thanks so much. Here in Indianapolis, IMPD Chief Chris Bailey told us that local police have no power to enforce federal immigration law. In a statement last week on social media, Chief Bailey said IMPD has not been asked to take part in immigration sweeps, nor do we have any intention of doing so. This is not our role. The Indy Police Union president echoed that sentiment by saying that doesn't mean officers won't cooperate with ICE investigations to share critical information. Well, right now, Indiana lawmakers are considering a bill that supporters say gives guidance to local police on how to help enforce federal immigration laws. So under House Bill 1393, if a police officer arrests someone for a misdemeanor or a felony and has probable cause to believe that person is undocumented, the officer would then be required to report it to the county sheriff. The sheriff would then have to tell ICE. People opposed to this bill say it will lead to racial profiling. This bill passed out of committee on a 9-2 vote. Tonight, there is a new federal immigration court here in Indianapolis. This is the first of its kind in our state. Now, according to the Executive Office for Immigration Review, the court will help meet a growing need. It will have 7 judges, and we're told that anyone with a case getting assigned to this new court will be notified in advance.